Hey guys, Restore Thrive. We're back here at the Cummings Family Fitness Center Outdoor Complex, taking a moment out today to talk about body archetypes again. Today we're talking about what we call shoulder flexion. That's that ability to raise your arm fully overhead and keep a good neutral spine position. So the test, real quick, is simple. If we look from the side, can you keep your rib cage down, your spine organized, and reach overhead? Full overhead motion means your upper arm is even with your ear, your elbow is straight, and your thumb is pointed back. Now if you look at me on the left, I'm a little bit tighter on this side. I'm not getting full range here. So kind of our go-to, one of the first things we do if we're limited is we do a little bit of what we call banded distraction. And this is a technique that we'll use to kind of reset shoulder position. If something's not in the right position, one of our first stops is to try to put it in the right position. So this is what we call a monster band. And this is a real nice tool to use to open up range of motion that you don't have in a joint. So we'll put this around a bar. You can find a doorway attachment. So if you can do this inside, you can put this over a door and close the door if you have a doorway attachment for this. If we come a little closer here, getting connected to this band is important. So I want to put my hand inside the loop here, make sure this loop comes around the base of my wrist, and then I'm going to turn my hand over and grab both ends of the band. Now because I want to open up that end range flexion and external rotation, I have to rotate my hand out, keep my palm up. I'll do that with my free hand, just forcing it over into this position. And then all I'm going to do here is hip hinge, keep my abs on, and lean back. And you can see how that puts my arm instantly into that end range position. From here I can pull. This is what we call contract, relax. I'm going to pull in, hold, 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 keep holding, and then breathe out, relax. Try to keep that elbow straight, that hand turned over, pull back in, hold, 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 breathe, keep those abs on, let it stretch, try to keep that elbow as straight as you can, keep that arm rotated out. We usually recommend you do that for about 2 minutes, and then we immediately retest. And I've got a little more motion there already. So once we have that full motion, the last stop is, can you maintain that range of motion, or what we call motor control, when you have a load in that position? So we can do this 2 ways. First way is we can grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell. We can kind of curl this up to our shoulder. We want to make sure that elbow is in line with your shoulder. We should be able to press this all the way overhead and still get that end range flexion. That thumb is rotated back, that elbow is in line with the shoulder. We've still got that rib cage down, okay? For our athletes who are overhead athletes, our volleyball outside hitters, our pitchers, our overhead throwers, that overhead press kind of overloads the shoulder, not something that we'll program in your training. And so the other loaded test that we can do is what we call a dead hang. We'll come up to a bar, get your hands over the bar, and see, can you get yourself into that full overhead position with your spine still organized. Feet out in front of you, abs on, glutes on, and arms straight. So those are our ideas about the shoulder archetype of flexion. First, make sure you've got that full range of motion. Once you have that full range of motion, try those loaded tests, and that's how we progress you from normal range of motion into more functional movement. So hope you guys enjoyed this today. We'll be back again soon.